Hey guys, Sandy here, and I am super excited to be playing with some Paper House and some This Is Us products. I have this photo of my friends Crystal and Amber. So this is me, Crystal, Amber, and I'm actually going to take that bottom part off, but this is a photo of us at Creativation where we decided that we were going to launch a project together, and I am hoping that by scrapbooking this photo, we're actually going to do it. So I have these products. I'm using this star paper from the Great Outdoors. It's got these great trees on the back of it. I'm using this Stargazer paper that has these gemstones on it. This is from the Sugary Gal Shop and Paper House from the This Is Us collection. This is from Pretty Prints and Paper by Jess. So this is also from the This Is Us collaboration. I have a scrap of paper from the Stargazer collection. And then I have the Sugary Gal Shop sticker book right here. So these are going to be the basic things that I start with. I might bring in some other stuff. Let's see what I can do. Now guys, usually my intros are pretty quick and I don't ramble on because I know I've got a whole heck of a lot of time during a video to run my mouth, but that intro was a tad long. So there it is. Now I'm taking this one Stargazer paper and I am going to fussy cut out these circles. And yes, I said fussy cut. Big shock here, you guys. Fussy cutting doesn't have to mean super tiny detailed little cuts. It can be big partial circles like this guy right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut those out. Now I am using a Scrapping Reflection stencil, and I'm just putting my circles down because I'm going to be putting down Glitter Glaze, and I really don't want to basically waste all the glitter glaze underneath of these circles that you're not even going to be able to see. So I'm just kind of mapping out where the layout is going to go, and I am literally taking a pencil and marking on top of the Mylar stencil. It's not going to hurt the stencil. It's not going to hurt anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So after I do that, I grab my Glitter Glaze from Brutus Monroe, and you guys know I have a love obsession with this stuff. And this one is unicorn horn, so it has a whole bunch of super fun and super sparkly goodness. Now I am using my glitter palette knife. I do have one dedicated palette knife that I use for all things glitter because, as you guys know, glitter likes to get everywhere. It sticks and it likes to get everywhere. So what I do is I just use this one palette knife. I wipe it off, I rinse it off, I clean it, but there is still glitter there. It's just the way it is. So instead of ruining a whole bunch of palette knives, I have the glitter knife, and I love it. So now I am just kind of following that those pencil marks that I made on top of the stencil, and I am filling in with the glitter glaze all around it. Now these are fantastic stencils. They are a great quality. They are a 10 mil, which means they're a little bit thicker than some of the stencils that are out there, and I just think that that means they're going to hold up better, especially when you have stencils like this where a lot of the stencil is missing because it has been cut out for the simple fact that it is a stencil. I think it just works a little bit better. So I went ahead, pulled that off, cleaned off my stencil. Now I do clean off stencils when I'm using glazes and such things with them pretty much right away. Learned my lesson on that one. But if I'm just using inks, I basically just take my towel and wipe it off. I'm not crazy worried about that. Now I decide to go ahead and lay down these circles right over top the paper. And I was actually thinking about doing this so that you would see more of the stars, but I didn't do that. Sorry, my mind just blanked there for a second. I kind of decided to leave it big and leave it bold and have the stars kind of peeking out from the bottom. So this is the photo of me and my friends Crystal and Amber, and we are toasting the fact that we have decided to start a venture together that has not come to fruition. Some of the parts have, but the actual making it happen has not come to fruition, but we're going to make it happen, guys. I'm like Crystal and Amber, we're making it happen. So I am using some of the This Is Us stickers, and it says we are beautiful because, you know what, dang it, we are. And then I really liked this sticker pack because there's a lot of the same colors and a lot of the same kind of gold foil running throughout. Now, I am a huge fan of purple and scrapbooking, more so lately. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I want all the purple things. I just do. And my little traveler's notebook planner thing that I use to plan out my YouTube videos, because that's what I use my planner for, is purple and Stargazer. So it's this one of these lines right here, you guys, and I just love it. Purple just makes me happy. I've always been a fan of purple, but lately purple is making me happy. Now, green is still my ultimate favorite color, but purple is up there right now. So I'm taking all of these stickers and I'm just building clusters. Now, one of the things that I really do enjoy is taking two banners and having them overlap a little bit and then having them hang down from something. It's just something that I enjoy. It's just something that I like. If you are not a banner fan, then like don't do it. But if you are, these little banners for planners are basically what they are. I think you're supposed to check off things, like they're supposed to be like check off lists. If you're a planner person, let me know if I'm right, because I'm not exactly sure. But I think that's what it is. So now I am basically using all of these stickers as layering pieces. So instead of trying to go find more pattern paper, I'm going to go ahead and use those layering pieces. Now, as I just said that, I am layering with pattern paper as well. Now, this is a cut apart sheet from Stargazer, and like I said, Stargazer is one of my favorite paper house collections of all time. It is just something that I truly enjoy. I just think it's gorgeous. It's, you know, it's just beautiful. I'm a super fan of it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and figure out where I want these layers to line up, what I want covered up, and I eventually figure that out. Now I do have some rough edges that need to be covered up. So I am going to flip through my sticker book, and I solved that problem with a little label right here. We just put that down, and then I know that I'm going to build up more things over top of the label. It is amazing to me how much embellishment you can get out of a sticker book, especially ones that are really made for planners. So these are kind of made for planners. And it's just surprising to me how much embellishment you can get for a scrapbook page. So I pulled out one of these pretty ladies, and she needs a little bit of oomph behind her. So I decided to cut out one of the scraps with my punch. So basically I punched it out. I don't know why I just said I'm cutting out with a punch. And I'm going to give her a little bit of a halo effect around her. And then I'm going to rip that label in half because I need my label to be a little bit longer. I need to be able to see more label underneath of it. I add some adhesive to my pretty lady, and then she is going to go down there. I'm not exactly sure what she looks like. I've got like what she's holding. There was a reason why I picked her. Does she have a camera? My screen is so, I think she has a camera. My screen is so teeny right now, and I made, I don't know, 5 or 6 layouts since I've made this layout, and I just don't remember the details of it, which is weird because I can look back at albums and remember lines and when I made it and everything about that, but you know, that's months and years, and now this is just a couple hours and I don't remember what it was, but whatever. Moving on. So now I'm pulling out that cut apart piece again, and I am fussy cutting out these little circular things. I'm doing this for two reasons. One, I wanted more of this color. Even though the colors seem a whole bunch the same, I felt like I needed a little bit more up here. And then for the second reason is that it really does mimic the large circles that I have going on. So I'm just going to finagle this around so that it kind of looks like a circle that is just tucked. And then, hello, we need more adhesive. Always more adhesive. So if you're watching me and you're like, man, that girl is not putting a lot of adhesive on her page, I usually don't put a whole heck of a lot of adhesive on the page until the end, and then most of the time the camera's off when I'm adding extra adhesive just to make sure everything sticks down really well. Now I am building a cluster down here. Since I decided to put my photo cluster on the bigger circle, I still need it to come down here and build a cluster on this smaller circle. And if you notice on the circle, there is a little bit of some writing on the bottom of it. Because on the original 12 by 12 layout, there is a saying across the bottom of the paper. Now, my original thought was, oh, it's not a lot. It's a couple of S's, so it's not going to be a big deal to cover it up, layer something over it. That was my original plan. However, I completely forget to cover them up, and I don't even notice it until right now, you guys, when I am talking to you about the layout, and I just noticed it on the screen. So there is that. So if you're really concerned about little things like that, don't forget about them, because, you know, things like that happen. And the only reason why I can see that is because I put on my glasses. So now I'm going to do another one of these little kind of bannery hanging down things. And I'm looking around and trying to figure out what I can use, because this is still very disjointed to me. It's not set up, it's missing things, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. So I grab another label, and then I grab a planner sticker. And it is a planner, but you know what, guys? It's close enough to a scrapbook that we're putting it in there, and we're going to call it a mini album, okay? That is a mini album now. And then I have this little sticker that says to do, and I'm going to put that down, and I'm just flipping through to see if there's anything else in that sticker book that I want. And there's not, at this moment at least. So I decide, you know what, I've got the paper layer over here on the left hand side. I might as well just add a paper layer over here on the right hand side too. So I peel up the stickers, and I've got that triangle paper there, and I'm like, okay, we can work with this. Good things are happening. And then I'm like, I need to add some more. There's not enough. We need to add more. So I'm thinking to myself, like, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to put another one of these kind of labels stickers on right there, because it's literally right here next to it, and I don't like it. Now what I do find is this little to-do sticker, and I put it up on some fun foam. Fun fact about fun foam, I have a dealer for fun foam. Her name is Crystal, and she is Pineapple Papers, and she is that girl right there in the center of the photo. She's my dealer. So there it is. And with dealer, I mean fun foam dealer, you guys. Come on. So now I have to do, and I'm realizing that I have to do twice on my layout right here. I'm not exactly sure what the heck I'm doing right now, though. I apparently have walked away from the layout, and we are watching Dead Space, and that's not fun. Okay, I had to go back and do a little bit more video editing and cut that out, but I'm not doing the voiceover over again, so if there's a little bit of a weird jangled mess just a few seconds ago, that's why. I really am a little bit lazy when it comes to my voiceovering and editing my YouTube videos. I kind of like them raw. I like the footage to be pretty raw, meaning I don't want all kinds of like editing tricks, and I really appreciate the effort and the work that goes into YouTubers that do that, and there are some of my favorite YouTubers that do have highly edited videos, and I say more power to you, but that's not the fun part for me. Like, the fun part is making the layout, talking to you guys through voiceover, and then talking to you guys later in the comments. And so that part isn't fun. Not that I don't like editing my videos. It's fine. Like, it's not terrible or anything. Like, I'm not, I don't hate it. But it's not the highlight. So I just don't spend the time on it, which is probably why my classes that I've been working on haven't ever really come to fruition, because they have to be better than this. Like, class content that somebody's going to pay for has to be better than what I'm laying down right here, right? Right. So I popped down a couple more stickers. I changed my mind a few times about what's going where. But it's pretty clustery. Like, there's a lot going on right here. And then of course I feel like I need to add a little bit more adhesive so nothing pops off. Now, I really liked these little purple bows on the sticker sheet. I thought that they were adorable. They didn't make it onto the layout. The color was great, but the theme just didn't go. And now I'm just going to journal a little bit about how an idea was born at Creativation, and we cheers to it and had a great thing. While we were sitting there discussing it, we created everything that we would need to make our idea come to life, like website, Facebook, all that kind of stuff, Instagram, you name it, we have it ready to go. We just actually need to do it. So yeah, we need to do it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This was kind of a crazy, disjointed video. I'm just talking about all the things. But if you like any of the products you see, be sure to use my Paper House link down below. Oh, look, the girl does have a camera. Be sure to use my Paper House link down below and use the code PH20Sandy. That'll get you 20% off all of the prices at Paper House and the This Is Us website. And I will see you again real soon for another video.